Ever feel like you're constantly playing catch-up, trying to keep your customer service and sales teams running smoothly?
It's a struggle, right? Always training new people, answering the same questions over and over.
Exactly. And that's why we're digging into something that could be a total game changer. Agentic artificial intelligence.
Yeah, we're going deep on how it can revolutionize customer service and sales management.
We found this fascinating article, Agentic Artificial Intelligence, Benefits and Revolution in Customer Service and Sales Management by s.a.s.
It really lays out the potential impact of this technology.
Our goal is to pull out those key insights and see how Agentic AI could solve real problems for businesses like yours.
And help you stay ahead of the curve.
Rosales describes Agentic AI as more human AI, more powerful humans, which I think perfectly captures the idea.
It's not about replacing people. It's about making us better at what we do.
Absolutely. So let's break it down. Before we get into the solutions, maybe we should start with the challenges. What are some of the biggest pain points Rosales highlights in traditional customer service and sales?
Well, one of the biggest ones is high turnover. You're always losing people and having to hire and train new staff.
Yeah, and that cycle really takes its toll. Rosales points out the financial burden of constant training, the loss of expertise when people leave, and the long learning curve for new hires to become truly productive.
All that impacts your bottom line and, most importantly, the quality of your customer experience.
It's a vicious cycle. So where does Agentic AI fit in? How does it tackle these problems?
Agentic AI offers a totally new approach to address these inefficiencies. One of the key benefits is increased operational efficiency. Think about all the repetitive tasks your team does every day. Agentic AI can automate those, freeing up your people for more complex, nuanced interactions.
Could you give an example?
Absolutely. Imagine a customer asking, "What are your business hours?" Or, "What is your return policy?"
The kind of question we hear all the time.
Exactly. An AI agent can handle that instantly, accurately, 247, without needing a human.
Makes sense. So by taking care of those simpler tasks, Agentic AI allows human agents to focus on the things that really require their expertise.
That's right. It's about working smarter, not harder. And that leads to another major benefit: optimizing the customer experience.
Everyone wants to provide a top-notch customer experience. How does Agentic AI make that happen?
These AI systems can give super accurate, real-time, personalized responses. They can analyze a customer's past interactions and needs and tailor the conversation to that individual. They actually make customers feel understood and valued.
That personalized attention can make a world of difference, and I bet it can even help boost sales.
You got it. Agentic AI can analyze data to identify cross-selling opportunities, suggesting additional products or services that make sense for that customer.
Kind of like a virtual sales assistant, but much more sophisticated.
Exactly. It's about making data-driven recommendations that are more likely to resonate with the customer.
And leading to more conversions.
Yes. And speaking of boosting efficiency, let's circle back to that training issue. Rosales emphasizes how Agentic AI can significantly reduce those training and retraining costs.
Especially with new hires, that's a huge expense.
It is. Think of Agentic AI as a built-in mentor, guiding new employees step by step through complex processes.
Kind of like an interactive training manual that's always available.
Yeah, or even a virtual assistant, answering questions and offering guidance exactly when someone needs it.
That would take a lot of pressure off managers and trainers.
Absolutely. And this ties back to the idea that Agentic AI is designed to complement human knowledge, not replace it.
It's about working together, right?
Absolutely. These AI systems are constantly learning from every interaction, becoming more knowledgeable over time.
That's crucial because the world of customer service and sales is always changing.
Exactly. Plus, they can seamlessly integrate with your existing knowledge management systems, giving your team quick access to the information they need.
So it's like a central hub for all your knowledge and expertise.
And let's not forget, Agentic AI also provides 24/7 customer support. Customers expect answers anytime, anywhere.
Which is tough to manage with just human teams.
Right. AI agents can handle those off-hours queries, freeing up your human team for the more complex stuff.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we've covered the what and the why of Agentic AI. Now, how about some real-world examples? Rosales dives into how organizations are actually using this technology.
One major area is internal support and training, which we touched on briefly. Imagine having an AI agent act as a subject matter expert within your company.
Answering employee questions on the spot.
Exactly. New salespeople wouldn't have to feel shy about asking basic questions. They could just ask the AI.
Like having a personal mentor available 24/7.
That's a great way to put it. These AI agents can be customized as mentors and knowledge resources for your teams.
Another area Rosas highlights is knowledge management. Especially for organizations dealing with tons of information, this seems invaluable.
Definitely. For companies with huge knowledge bases, complex procedures, or technical documentation, Agentic AI is a game changer.
It helps make sense of all that information.
Exactly. It can organize and assimilate knowledge really quickly, making it much easier for everyone to find what they need.
No more getting lost in the weeds.
Exactly. And then, of course, there's the impact on the customer experience itself. One of Rosell's key points is that interacting with a well-designed AI agent can be so much more natural and fluid than dealing with those clunky old chatbot menus.
Oh, we've all been trapped in those chatbot loops.
Right. It's frustrating. But a good AI agent can have a conversation that feels remarkably human.
Which makes a huge difference for the customer.
Absolutely. Rosella cites a stat that a premium AI agent can actually resolve around 90% of customer service tickets.
Wow, 90%. That frees up human agents to focus on the really tricky 10%.
Precisely. The ones that need a human touch. And speaking of specific industries, Rosas talks about the BPO and customer service sectors.
Lots of potential there. What are some of the ways they're using Agentic AI?
We're seeing it used to automate those FAQs, of course, and also deploying virtual assistants to support BPO employees themselves.
Helping them navigate their internal systems and processes.
Exactly. Plus, Agentic AI is being used for things like predictive analysis of customer behavior.
So they can anticipate needs and personalize things even more.
Exactly. And of course, optimizing their knowledge management is a huge application.
Makes sense. Now, this next area really caught my attention. Using Agentic AI as a co-pilot for team leaders. That sounds fascinating.
It's about using AI to support those in leadership positions. Rosales explains how these systems can provide real-time assistance to team leaders.
How so?
Well, they can give quick, informed answers to questions from team members. They can monitor team performance, identifying areas that need attention, and they can automate all those time-consuming reports and analyses.
That's a lot of extra help.
Right, and it even provides data-driven insights to support better decision-making.
So it's like having a super efficient assistant dedicated to helping team leaders be more effective.
You got it. And when you combine these AI capabilities with the skills of your human team, Rosasel says it can create what he calls an extraordinarily effective workforce.
I like that phrase. It's about humans and AI working together.
Exactly. He talks about AI agents as being productivity multipliers, making people's jobs less stressful and allowing them to focus on their strengths.
Sounds like a win-win. As we wrap up, what's the key message from Rosales about the future impact of Agentic AI?
His point is that organizations that embrace this technology are setting themselves up for success in a world that's constantly changing.
They're adapting and staying ahead of the game.
Exactly. By integrating these intelligent assistants, they're finding new ways to boost efficiency and enhance the quality of their service.
Which in turn gives them a competitive edge. Rosales asks a thought-provoking question. Is your organization ready for the future?
It's a challenge for business leaders to assess their readiness for the future.
To think about whether they're embracing these new possibilities.
Yes. He's encouraging people to honestly evaluate if they're facing those classic customer service and sales challenges. High turnover, pressure to improve efficiency, the constant drive for a better customer experience.
If so, then exploring Agentic AI is definitely worth considering.
Definitely.
When as Rosales lays out, the benefits are huge. We're talking about creating new value, boosting efficiency, transforming the customer experience, and truly empowering your teams by using a premium Agentic AI platform the right way.
It's about amplifying what you're already good at and building a business that's ready for whatever comes next.
So to sum up this deep dive, what's the main takeaway about Agentic AI in customer service and sales?
I'd say the central message is that Agentic AI is not just another tech fad. It's a real opportunity to fundamentally change how we approach customer service and sales.
It's about working with, not against, human capabilities. And for our listeners, that means the potential for significant improvements in efficiency, a better customer experience, and maybe even a bit less stress for your teams.
Couldn't agree more.
So here's something to consider. Where are you seeing friction in your own customer service or sales processes? Could an intelligent assistant step in and make things run smoother? Could it unlock new levels of efficiency you haven't thought of yet? It's worth thinking about how this more human AI could empower your more powerful humans.
Food for thought.